I'm live. If you're new here, my name is Christine, and welcome to my channel, Christine Dallas, my lifetime channel. And I'm on here, which is pretty exciting. I've never in 7 years done a live event on here. I've done the few on Instagram, but this is my first one here. So, welcome. Thank you guys so much for popping on. Today's topic is going to be about house hunting. So a lot of you came on, or a good bit of you, chunk of you came on after my modular home series that I put up, and a lot of you don't really know that much about me. You just saw that video. I just want to give you a little update, or just let you know a little bit about who I am and what's going on. So we did purchase a modular home, which they build off-site and then bring onto location there. We did. This is not our first home we purchased. Our first home we purchased was in Baton Rouge. It was a 3-bed, 2-bath home. That's where we had our daughter, and then we moved to the country. Just wanted to build a house land, and modular home is where we landed. I have plenty of videos about our experience, some vlogs of us in the house, a lot of vlogs of us in the house, and vlogs of us moving in, and all that fun stuff on this channel. If you're interested, go watch that. I have all the videos on your modular home. So fast forward to now, we are living in an apartment right now, looking for a house to buy again. So we have owned in the past, and it's just a huge history, or a pretty rough history of like jumping into houses because we're tired of where we're living and we're just like ready to have our own space. So my husband doesn't want that. We just want to make sure it is right. So we're taking it low and slow, and we've been looking for houses since February of this year. So that's pretty much what's going on. The main, first off, that we're not, you don't want to look so far in the future forever home, because that's how we felt about the modular home, and it just wasn't the right fit. We just weren't too big, but we wished for like the perfect everything, and it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel like home. So brand spanking new is not our jam. It just isn't. So we're looking for something a little more character, which is a little bit harder to come by in a price range, because in the past we've also purchased well above our means, and we're trying to make sure that we stay well below our means so we can travel and do all the things that we want to do without being bound by a mortgage. That being said, my goal is to purchase a home at the beginning of next year. That's my goal, that's my hope. Actually, I wanted it up and everything's hunky-dory and happy, but I am ready to be out of this teeny tiny little apartment. It's a 2-bed, 2-bath. We're very lucky to have that much space, because if a lot of you, when we, lost my train of thought. Hold on, let me take a sip. Oh, when we built our modular home, before that we lived in full house shop yard type thing, and it was brutal. It was so hard to have a toddler that just started learning to walk and 3 large dogs. Yeah, it was rough. It was rough at home, and a huge yard and all of our own stuff and our own spaces. It was really rough. But yeah, we're just taking a low slope. But believe you me, I will take you guys along with us. As soon as we decide on a house, we'll do it. Do us updating everything, because odds are we're going to buy an older home that we can fix up and make it our own. We want something with a lot of character, and yeah, so that's what's going on there. Also, you never know what could happen in the future. We're going to be our forever home. Here we are living in another, I was about to say state, but living in another town, far away from there, and yeah, so I don't like to say for a good idea. It never works out. So pretty much what we're looking for, one of two things in house hunting. We either want to be rural with a large house, lots, so we can have chickens again, or we want to be in the urban areas, giving up a little bit of space, maybe 1,500 square square feet in the city with a decent yard and, you know, 2-car parking. That's like our two little, and so that's the hard part. It's not like, do we go far busy or do we, it's just so many questions, and it's trying to find the right thing so we don't, you know, hurt anything for the future for our daughters, that type thing. But anyways, if you guys please ask in the chat now questions as they come. But pretty much if you just hopped on, I know a few people just popped on, I'm talking about house hunting. It's what we're going through right now. Our third home that we will have purchased, and our history has shown that we tend to jump into buying a house without knowing that's 100% right. We're just ready to be in a house type situation this time. Nothing is worse than putting that down and not building up enough equity and losing money. You might as well be renting, right? And minus all the other legal fees that come along with house hunting. So if to and that whole process, it's not just getting a realtor and then, hey, I want this house and it's done. There's a lot of stuff you have to give to banks, like your credit score, your like 3 months worth of bank statements, your pay stubs. Sometimes you need a letter from your employer to give to the banks in order for them to give you a loan. They literally go through all of your history, and they want to know what debt you have, that type of thing. So there's a lot involved, and there's closing costs, which are typically $6,000 for like a median range priced. Does that make sense? Median priced home, like around. That's generally what that costs, but that's not a promise. It's not always like that, and it's just rough. It's brutal. I love living in homes that I own, but there's a factor misses and $2,000 because you bought your home as is, which is how most homes are sold, and you know you're out of pocket. It's not just like you're renting and you're like, hey, property manager fix is you're liable. Let's see, what else do I have here? Yeah, so guys, if you have any questions or anything that I left out on those videos, please let me know. If you want any advice on house hunting, how to choose a great realtor, those type of questions I can answer here, or anything. I am an open book. I'll wait. Can you see me? It's doing something weird. I'm back. Did I have to make any payments while building the modular home? Yes, you have to pay your down payment, and usually that's 20% of what the home costs. In our case, we paid. When you go to a modular home builder or seller, dealer, they try to get you to use their bank that they have, so you would end up paying your full down payment to them. Let's order this thing, and like they start building it. So for our home, it was $156,000 home, and I think it was $12,000 that we had, no, $15,000, somewhere in that ballpark, that we had to pay down payment to the modular dealer, because we decided that we wanted to use our own financial group, which is the best idea that we've ever had. Do not ever use or any of the people. They're gonna try to steal every little ounce of money from you. They're not honest people. At least the ones that we dealt with aren't. And we didn't have to pay the other half of our down payment to the bank until due closing, until after the house was on site, had been inspected, was completely finished, and walled up. And yeah, so you have to pay down payment. Hello, Miss. Hey, how are you? Nope. I'm gonna take that one off there. This might be cutting me off soon, but if you guys have any questions, leave in the comments below or ask Again, and I know a lot of people on my modular experience videos said that they think that I got a HUD instead of what that is, more built towards trailer mobile home specs. So that's a whole nother issue. If it was still, like, we still owned it, we probably would have to sue, but since we don't have our issue, yeah. But I guess if you guys don't have, well, some more people are popping on. I'm talking about our house hunting, what we're up to right now, modular home. I want to put that out there. It was a horrible experience. We will more than likely never want to build a home. Like, the modular home just like ruined us, and it's just a struggle. Home will probably not be in our future either. Land is just so expensive. It's so much cheaper just to buy a already built house and go through a realtor, and yeah, less headache, less fights with your spouse, and a grueling few months with that house being built. But you know, a lot of people are different. It's a stressful thing. Keep disconnecting. All right, guys. So I'm going to have to, if you can even hear me, I'm gonna have, if nobody asks a question, I'm gonna go ahead and go because it keeps cutting me off, and that's just not fair to you guys. So I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with our internet before you are watching this, and it is during the live session, then leave your comments down below and I will get to them as soon as possible. But thank you guys, for those of you who did pop on. It means so much. And I will talk to you next time. Bye.